Boxing's 154-pound junior middleweight division. Look at these guys, man. What is something that we all see when we look at this picture right here? What do we see? All these dudes damn near fought each other. Few of them didn't fight each other yet, but for the most part, a lot of these guys fought each other. A lot of these guys shared the ring with each other for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think, me personally, I think 154-pound division is the most underrated division in boxing. I think it's probably the best division in boxing. And it's a division where really the top fighters are fighting each other. I mean, just look at this shit. The only guy here that's undefeated is Jarrett Hurd. You know what I'm saying? Everybody here on this list took a nail. Why? Because they fight each other. They fighting the best. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. You know, this is my favorite division right now. Who we got? We got Jarrett Hurd, 23-0. We got Jermell Charlo, 31-1. We got Erislandy Lara, 25-3-3. Tony Harrison, 28-2. Julian Williams, 26-1-1. And Austin Trout, 31-5. You know what I'm saying? Jarrett Hurd is supposed to be facing Julian J. Rock Williams this weekend. I'm going to be doing a little coverage over that later on today after the weigh-ins and everything. I'll give you my breakdown of my predictions, but that's a good fight. Jarrett Hurd is a big, strong junior middleweight. I mean, he is so fucking big, dude. I can't believe how big this guy is and how the fuck does he make that weight. You know what I'm saying? He's a guy that's literally like around my size. You know, he looks bigger than me, you know, but he somehow squeezes down to 154. Incredible. I think that's his talent within itself. That's just incredible. That he has that much endurance. His punch resistance is ridiculous, even when he cut all that weight. So he's a tough fight for anybody at this weight, probably middleweight as well. Then we got Jermell Charlo, who's right now on get back mode. You know, I'm not the biggest Jermell Charlo fan, but we're going to learn a lot about him in his upcoming bout, June 23rd, against Tony Superbad Harrison. You know, Jermell Charlo took his first loss, and we're going to see how he bounces back from this. You know, this is what happens when you fight the best fighters, y'all. Then we got my boy Erislandy Lara. I mean, what else could I say? I mean, Lara is personally one of my favorite boxers right now. You know, he's one of my favorite fighters. And at this point, he's 35? I think he's at the end of his career. And he's just fought to a draw against Brian Castaño, who's another guy who's pretty solid at the 154-pound division. It's a very competitive division. Erislandy's last defeat was against Jarrett Hurd in probably the fight of the year last year. You know, Erislandy Lara was pretty much winning the majority of the fight, and then it just started to fade in the end. Jarrett Hurd's pressure is just something to behold. You know what I'm saying? It's just something to behold. The dude is ridiculous. But Erislandy Lara, Cuban boxing standout, you know, high boxing IQ, experience, fought some of the best guys at junior middleweight his whole career. You know, you take L's when you fight the best fighters, man. You have some draws on your record when you fight the best fighters. Erislandy Lara's fought the best fighters. He ain't ducking no damn body. That's my dude right there. Then we got Tony super fucking bad Harrison, man. He's been gaining a lot of buzz lately from his last press conference with him and Jermell Charlo. He was kind of, I would say, a forgotten fighter, so to speak, prior. You know, he's been stopped 2 times. Once by Willie Nelson and another time by Jarrett Swift Hurd. I mean, Jarrett Hurd is putting in work in this division. But yeah, he's been stopped by both guys. Both fights, he got stopped in the 9th round. Both fights, he was winning. You know, so as far as pure boxing ability, him and Lara are pretty much the best 2 pure boxers here in this list of fighters right here. They're the best 2 pure boxers. I can't really say who's better between the 2, but they're the best 2 pure boxers. And he was winning both fights, but he faded in the 9th round in both fights and got stopped. You know, then he had to get a little bounce back. He fought Ishai Smith. Then he ended up getting the title fight with Jermell Charlo and beat Jermell Charlo in an upset. And now he's one of the champions in the division right now. Tony Superbad Harrison, 28-2. You know what I'm saying? This just goes to show you that even though you take an L, you can still bounce back and make something happen. You know, so shout out to Tony Superbad Harrison. I'm rooting for him. Then we got Julian J. Rock Williams. he fights this weekend against Jared Swift Hurd. He's taking an L to Jamal Charlo, who's now at 160. It's Jamal Charlo's older twin brother. So he's on the get back mode. He's in the fight of his life against the monster Jared Hurd this weekend. He's a good boxer. He's pretty good at everything. It should be a good fight, man. Julian J. Rock Williams, this is his time. He's from Philly. So you know them Philly dudes are tough. They had that mentality. So we should see what we're going to see what Julian J. Rock Williams can really do. It'd be interesting if he could pull off an upset and beat Jared Hurd. You know how that just excites me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody took a loss to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real. That's good shit, man. That's old school boxing right there. And then we have Austin, no doubt, Trout. You know, this guy fought every fucking body. You know, he fought everybody. Lara, Hurd, the Charlo. He fought everybody, man. Austin Trout, man. Respect to Austin Trout. The gentleman outside the ring. He's always comes to fight. But at this point, I think he may be at the tail end of his career, man. He's been in too many tough fights. Austin Trout is one of those fighters who never got a lucky break. He never had no chance to fight a few bums and bounce back. And, you know, he's just fighting tough guy after tough guy after tough guy. You know, and the guys like Austin Trout, man, these type of fighters don't get enough credit, man. Guys like Austin Trout and Lara and, you know, these type of fighters, just this list, period, man. These guys don't get enough credit, in my opinion. You know, people fight fans so stuck on this little old shit and being undefeated and all these divas in boxing, these celebrity fighters, but they forgot where the real fighters are at. The real fighters are at 154 right now, if you ask me. So all in all, 154-pound division is my favorite division right now. I'm bullseyed in on this division. I got a close eye on everybody, what everybody's doing, and I'm excited to see how everything's unfold. Will Jared Hurd remain at the top? Will Julian J. Rock Williams pull off an upset? Will Tony Superbad Harrison repeat what he's done earlier this year in defeating Jamal Charlo? We'll see. Holla at your boy. Like, subscribe. Peace out.